My one-hit wonder choice for this evening has to be Skies of Arcadia. One
Sky.
of the most beloved and yeah, Skies of Arcadia. Really, really awesome cult classic that everybody has been raving about. Anybody who has ever played it has raved about it, and simply because it is one of those feel-good JRPGs that was home to the one of the most beloved the most one of the most beloved Sega consoles, which was the Sega Dreamcast. And
Mhm.
one of the things that people really got interested and nostalgic and really got into Sky Super Cage is the airship battles, which is a little bit not just a little bit, but a really huge refresher in terms of the JRPG formula, because not only do you have the regular turn-based battle system, you also have this airship battles wherein you do not really choose your actions per round. I mean, there's a round wherein you have a certain grid where you could be choosing which set of actions you would be planning out your airship to undertake, which is what you would be seeing here on the screen right here. And also, when it comes to JRPGs and Sega, this is the first one that always comes to my mind. I've been port begging for this because I want to relive the adventure with Vice, with Drachma and the two girls. I'm gonna butcher this because
Mm.
it's Fina, and
Aika.
oh my god, I got okay. Thank you, Sir Joe. Thank you so much. When it comes to waifus, you could always count on Sir Joe.
Yes,
Anyway,
absolutely. Joy is a treasury of waifus. Okay, there you
I'm a
go.
man of culture, just like
Yes,
you
he
guys.
is.
yes, that's a man of culture, absolutely.
Mhm.
Anyway, well, the game is not all pros when there's big glaring thing that people have been complaining about Skies of Arcadia is that the the random encounter is just placed on is on 11. You just keep on getting and getting this random encounters that you can't really, the moment you just move a little bit forward, you get a random encounter on it.
Mhm.
But the the battle system itself is a huge draw for this game, because besides the airship battles, you get the regular battles wherein you could continuously, without taking up your turn, you could change the element of your weapon.
Mhm.
And also, it's a little bit cliche, but it feels somewhat like the story of Granja. It's a little bit upbeat. I know it's the big conundrum is there,
Mhm.
but and the story itself is like getting the power of the crystals, and going on an adventure with poor people in your party. So this sounds like classic Final Fantasy story on it, but it's the delivery and the presentation, the world building, and the way that when you're in your airship, you could go up and down, the sense of discovery. Not only are you trying to find a la Wild Arms, like just like Wild Arms, you're trying to keep pressing a button to find certain things in the overworld,
Mhm.
and it deserves all the praise that it's getting. It just needs a little bit quality of life improvements, but there are some things that were improved when it got re-released in the GameCube, since Dreamcast sadly was discontinued. And luckily Nintendo got the ports for most of the beloved games from Sega, if they're in the Sega Dreamcast. But the reason why, anyway, I'm gonna go to the reason why this is just a one hit wonder, and why it won't be able to get its sequel, is because the producer of this game, which is Miss Reiko, she has passed away last 2022,
Um,
if I remember it correctly. So there's a very slim chance that this game could ever get a sequel. But even though it is just one of the handful of JRPGs that were localized to the West from the Dreamcast console, it still pretty much placed the Dreamcast in the JRPG scene just by this title alone. And that's it for my one hit wonder, Skies of Arcadia. For any JRPG enthusiast who has not played the game, the visual still holds up, but the problem with this is it's gonna break your bank to be able to get this legally.
Mm.
It's really gonna break your bank. And the only version that I got on of this is the Eternal Arcadia, which is the title of the Japanese version. Sadly, the
Mm.
Japanese copy does not have full English language support, but just to be able to own this and put it on my library, since I just want it. Hopefully we get a port or something if ever Sega um, does something about this. But the characters are very colorful, very memorable.
Mhm.
Although I did mess the names of the girls up, but
Oh,
Drachma is awesome. I really love Drachma, and that's it. That's
all right.
my TLDR for Skies of Arcadia.
Excellent, excellent. Dan Faulkner says, "Skies of Arcadia, what a game!" And let's see. Christopher Abistada says, "Actually, this is kind of interesting. I wanted to try that game, but I never got the chance to. I'm not sure if the sequel of that is nostalgia or in Nintendo DS or inspired by it. I kept seeing that game. I never got the chance to actually play it. I might line that up in the near future."